Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the morning marketplace. It's good to be back. Listen, yesterday we only streamed one time and it felt dirty. Do you know what I mean? It felt not okay. And so we're back to the twice a day. So we're back to like high school soccer 2 a days. Yeah, I was an athlete. No big deal. No big deal. All right, who's here? We got jump shoots here. DC1, Ryan B, Aaron Borland, EC Dude 22, John Jones, F and Nico, Ramos, Derek, Twisted Finger, Gersharon, Ryan Kelly in the house. Jonathan's here. Bing Bong Fernandez, Luke Lynch, Garen's here, New Swami, Mr. Stubbs, Dylan. We're gonna go buy more Flovatars. Dude, the Flovatar whale, Dylan Shuckster himself. Trent's here, New Swami, Tom, Big Ticket Day, Fenny, Chev Tivo, Jay Worley, To the House, DJ Local, Lloyd, Tea Time. I have to, every time I hear it now, it's DJ Local. Boob is here. Good to see you, Boob. Time Lord, Juan, who else? Federico, Brian Foster. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got some stuff to do today, guys. We're back to the roots. Okay. I hope you enjoyed Davis coming on yesterday. Always fun to talk to him. He's good at content. You know what I mean? So it's good to have him in here. I'm missing a bunch of people. Jonathan's here, Angel's here, Noah, Tom Pierce, RCX, Brenton, Big Weston, Super Luminal, Stu Chunks. Everybody's here. Make sure you guys, smash the like, subscribe, do all that stuff. But yeah, excited to talk about some basketball today. We have the Series 1 reserve pack drop that's coming. Excited for that. We got UFC. Everyone who bought packs is getting some money today, right? It's the 27th. We love that. Homies is here. We love that. Hey, can we? I do want to talk about something right off the top a little bit. I saw a lot of Twitter posts the last couple days, and you know what? Let's take this all with let's remind ourselves that I landed a hollow pack. Okay, so keep that in mind. But also that this was my first hollow pack that I've ever landed. So let's put that in perspective as well. I think I think we react in a weird way when we don't get the pack. And I saw a lot of threads of like, we need to change the system. We need to we oh wait, hold on. Might be found out over the weekend my wife went to college with Mike. She asked if he was a celebrity. Mike, answer carefully. Is he? Is he? I also now need to know who your wife is, Mike. Um, but I think we've gotten to this point where we just expect stuff. And guys, listen, sometimes we're not going to get the pack, and that doesn't mean the system is broken. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean the system's broken. And maybe you haven't gotten a bunch of packs in a row, right? Maybe it's like you've missed a handful. It still doesn't mean the system is broken. And just because you grinded a collector score up doesn't mean the pack's coming, right? It's not a guarantee. It's just like what you're doing. I don't know. It reminds me of poker a little bit, where it's like I'm just collecting more information to make my informed decision. It doesn't mean I'm going to win the pot, but it means that I've now eliminated some variables, right? So by grinding into the priority queue, maybe I'm heads up instead of going against four people. You know what I mean? I just think like that we just got to step away for a second. Okay. We have to step away for a second. No one has to come in and fix the system. And maybe they do tweak the system, but come on. It's okay. It's okay if we didn't get it this time. We go get it next time. And I understand the pack drops have been definitely plus EV lately. Like the legendary one was definitely um uh Oh, wait, Mike B said he's a B list. I panicked for 5 minutes, wondering how orientation leader. Yeah, I was an orientation leader. There we go. So I just want to say, I wanted to put that out there, guys. Like that, it's okay if we don't get it. We don't deserve anything, and when we get it, we should feel good. And I think one of the cool things about being a part of like a team hold community or any community is that we're able to like enjoy other people's W's. Um, and like the comedy space a little bit, I know one of the things that is can sometimes be like mentally jarring is, especially I've been in New York at like 7 years, right? I've been grinding like 7 years. And like I've been here long enough now that I'm seeing my friends get plucked to do stuff, right? I have friends writing for Colbert. I have friends writing for Fallon. I have my friend Richie is on the show called Ghosts on CBS, and he's like crushing it. And it's so easy to immediately adjust your mindset and be like, when me? Why am I not getting plucked? But the healthiest thing you can do, and it's easier said than done. And again, a grain of salt because I actually got the pack. You got to just be happy for the people that got it. Just celebrate their W like it's your W, and it makes that W that you get in the future so much sweeter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I didn't mean to get all preachy 6 minutes into this to be like kumbaya, I win, you win, we all win. It's not like that. It's just, just try to take a couple of deep breaths. You know what I'm saying? Take a couple deep breaths. All right, I wasn't reading the chat, so let me see. Yeah, exactly. This is true too, real Red Dad, right? Like, I mean, you guys saw me sweat out the Deck the Hoops drop. Remember that Deck the Hoops day? I missed both of the legendaries and both of the premiums. And I went in there and smashed all the likes on everyone ripping packs, right? It wasn't a broken system. It was just I didn't hit that time, Um, what else? Did I miss anything else? Do you think the collectors are getting hollow pack airdrops should be allowed to queue up as well? Yeah, I do, Colin. I mean, I get why you're like, oh, what the heck? They're double dipping. They collected those, man. Though they collected those, and it's not like those packs were included in the drop, and then they decided to pull them out. Like it doesn't change the odds or whatever. But I don't know. I get being like, oh man, they got like 2 or 3, but you're gonna get we can't be like we can't be pumped for the hustle and show pack drop right when we get the airdrops for the hustle and show, right? Because that feels like a more attainable set that we've completed. And then be mad again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. Mm. Exactly, John. Exactly, John. Why am I not getting pluck every time I see the best part of waking up? Anyways, also love Ghost. Great show. Ghost is a great show. My man Richie is absolutely crushing it. He's the one with the arrow through his neck. Sometimes you just miss the ice cream truck. I love that you guys should be doing these analogies. You don't need me. Dylan says I missed out on every single hollow drop before this one. Get the hollow and the MGLE, and I'll definitely get a LeBron today. Yeah, your time will come. It's true. And it makes it more fun when you hit it. All right, Daniel. Shout out Daniel. Daniel from the Pie Land. That's where I met Daniel. Managed to get both packs the other day, and honestly, the Top Shot takes, not Top Shot takes, Jesus, NBA Top Shot Talk and John Boy Beats Chat. I mean, we're so happy for me. Everyone in the space is supportive. Everyone wins together. That's what I'm saying. And it was so cool. I didn't say this like publicly, but texted Dustin and Greg. I think it was Tuesday night that it was just great seeing how happy everybody was. And like a team hold ran hot in the hollow drop. Like there was a few Lucas in there. There was a jersey match for an MGLE. Like people ran hot. And then it just feels good. It feels good when everyone hits, I think I think this is the best way to approach it. And I'm gonna keep screaming it. I'm gonna keep screaming it until see 0 for 4, but I did make $100 on a Winslow. And Ryan B, that is a transition if I've ever seen one. All right. So everybody, you can say your prayers. We finished today's session. Make sure you put some money in the communion jar as it goes around. All right, let's do like a couple of business things here before we get cooking. So we have Top Shot Takes. The whole crew is back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So we're all going to be back tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything tonight. So if you land a Series 1 pack today, which again we'll talk about, and you want to rip it tonight on stream, let me know in the Discord, and we'll absolutely get you on to rip. So that is going to be tonight at 9 o'clock, and that's usually chaos. If you've never turned into one of those, it's a lot of fun. So come for that. Tomorrow we get the morning marketplace. We're also going to have our man Lou Dog come on from Lucky Trader in the afternoon for our happy hour show and just talk a little bit about his journey in the NFT space and Lucky Trader and just have a couple brews, So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. And then listen, I'm gonna float this out there right now. So not this Sunday, but next Sunday, February 6th, is actually Team Hold's 1 year anniversary of our first stream. So we're going to try to put something together for Sunday night, I believe, and more details to come. But I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some fun guests, and we're going to have a shit ton of giveaways. So we just, want to say thanks for everybody tuning in for the past year and just dealing with this chaos, So appreciate y'all. So that'll be February 6th. And honestly, that works out well because it's the week in between football. So I don't feel guilty putting on a show Sunday night because it'll be the media week. So Yeah, we get a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of stuff coming up, and appreciate y'all being here. David says February 6th is my 10-year anniversary at work. Let's go. Well, there you go, David. David, we can celebrate together. We can celebrate together. All right, listen, everybody take a second, smash the like if you haven't done so. And then let's talk some hoops. Let's talk some hoops. We'll go over last night's slate. We'll go over the flash challenge. We'll talk about the pack drops. And then, hey, listen, we're all getting some money back from UFC today, right? So let's figure out where we're going to spend that. Because we have an NFL drop tomorrow. And shout out to everyone who got invited to NFL All Day. They put an announcement in the Discord that they were going to open it up big time. And I received maybe 20 texts yesterday from friends being like, yo, what is this? Did I get in? Is this football day? Should I buy it? And then it was amazing trying to explain to people why they should spend $49 for a marketplace that's not open. And wild trying to explain that. But I think I did it. Chewy's here. What's up, Chewy? All right, let's take a look at the games. We had some fun ones last night. That flash challenge was wild, so it was fun to do that. And then I want to look at the standings too, but after we do this, because I noticed something pretty interesting this morning. All right, Cavs 115, Bucks 99, Giannis Antetokounmpo 26-9, Bobby, my man Portis 22-7, Garland 19-8. Kevin Love continues to be like wildly efficient off the bench, 25-9 in like short amount of time. That's a pretty big win for the Cavs. I mean, the Bucks are missing Drew Holiday, but I don't know. That was a pretty big win. I did want to look at the Bobby Portis MGLE only because if you remember from our pack drop from Tuesday, we created the Bobby lobby because Dustin was so hyped with everybody landing their Bobby Portises. So I just wanted to see where that Bobby Portis MGLE was at before we continue to move on. The 9 Lives Lounge of Team Hold. So where is it? Where is it? 184. There you go. $184 to join the Bobby lobby. There we go. LeBron going back to Cleveland soon. I love that. I love that idea. Drew was playing yesterday. Thank you, the Greek Freak. You know, I didn't see his stat line when I was looking at it. So there you go. Then there's really no excuses. Bucks just go waxed. 115.99. There we go. I think I don't think there's anybody else to look from that game. Everybody's kind of appropriately priced. I wonder if we see a Darius Garland bump because my man, he's going to make the All-Star team. He's got to do it. I'm excited for him in Cleveland. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun for Garland. The next game, the Hornets. I just want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. The Hornets 158, Pacers 126. They dropped 158. Kelly Oubre 39 off the bench. Real Jordan Clarkson-esque performance. Terry Rozier had 20. Bridges had 22. And then LaMelo, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like we haven't seen one of these LaMelo games in a while where he went 29, 13, and 10. A big boy triple-double. I feel like LaMelo, like I don't even remember the last time LaMelo's put up over 20. Let's look at LaMelo right now. And I'm curious what his numbers look like, mainly because he's not Kelly Oubre was the one that hit the challenge. So I'm curious the high to low. And we looked at LaMelo a little bit yesterday just to see if there's any like cheap entryways in, right? That MGLE at 2K. So I'll talk about that later. His Series 2 MGLE, though, so for those of you that landed that, I know there was a handful of you, that's at 1K, which is nice. Rising Stars at 875. This Top Shot debut, again, floated between 700 and 800 for the longest time. And then his 40K for Series 2 is 61, and this one out of 9,999 is 61. But, yeah, man, LaMelo, it was just good to see a performance like that. So for you Hornets and LaMelo fans, it was just nice. Ooh, Josh. Oh, wait, hold on. Where was it? J7 said, just bought a Mellow Cool Cats. Wish I bought number 69 Bobby instead. There we go. You're right. Great to see the Hornets handle business, but they were playing the Pacers G League squad. That's true. Ooh, Angel says LaMelo is one guy you wouldn't hold long term. You're out on LaMelo? Angel? Wow. Anyways, that game, yeah, I will agree with what Ryan said. The Pacers G League, there was no Sabonis, there was no Miles Turner. Yeah, John, I'm with you. Can we just skip to the ping pong balls? Resident Pacers fan, John W. Would you sell the LaMelo MGLE to get the trip badge? Tommy, man, I don't know. I have the Top Shot debut moment, but that moment sucks. I mean, MGLEs probably have a little bit more utility. I don't know. That's a tough call. That's a tough call for me. Good morning, Daniel. Thank you for being here, sir. 15 minutes late, but I appreciate you being here. All right, here we go. Let's talk about a game that nobody gives a shit about. The Clippers 111, the Magic 102. The only reason this game was interesting is because Justice Winslow was out there getting free throws. Didn't really have a good game, but hit some free throws and surpassed Cole Anthony. So for all of you guys and people who were holding on to Justice Winslow, you were able to print money. Let's actually go look at OTM's site, the official flagship sponsor of all things Team Hold. We'll do a little refresh. And here you go. Justice Winslow, 102, 104. I'm sorry, it's gone up. And let me open this up a little bit. It's up 1,055%. Justice for Winslow, F it, Nico. You said it here. So congratulations to anyone that was holding on to one of those. You want some financial advice? I will give you some financial advice. Okay. I will give you some financial advice if I can find the drop in a fast manner. Here we go. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Flip it. Flip it. You got to flip that. Got to flip it. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Yeah, that's nuts. That's an expensive number. That SGA is probably going to be what? Like 40, 50, $60 max, right? See ya. See ya, Justice. See ya. You got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that. We lost like 10 viewers right away when that happened. So sincere apologies if you didn't like those eyebrows. But yeah, that's Gonzo. I was trying to go after oh, there we go. Yeah, Shea is only one expensive challenge reward. I'll happily buy it. I'll happily buy it off the marketplace. But yeah, yeah, if you have multiple ones, flip a couple and then go buy it, right? And then go complete it. I was trying to complete the rare one. I needed Harrison Barnes and Giannis, and it was just that Harrison Barnes was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, flip it unless you're doing the hard challenge. There you go. Fenny says under 2K completion should put Shy at 140. We'll look at that. We'll look at it. Yeah, do what you love what you do, as we say. All right, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, so the Clippers, Coffee had 19, 6, and 5. Wagner had 21 and 9. Cole had a nice game of 19, 11, and 6. I honestly don't want to look up anybody from this game, okay? I really don't. I'm not interested. I don't like these teams. So we're just going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving. Hawks 121, the Kangs 104. Harry Barnes had 28 and 9, and he hit a shit ton of free throws. All right, he hit a shit ton of free throws. Davion Mitchell had 20 and 6. Trey had 17 and 10, and then Okongwu had 18 and 7. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Can we look at Okongwu for a second, because I think he might be leaving the station soon. But I'll be honest, I haven't looked at his price in a while. All right, 74. Let's do it on the moment so we can look at a chart here, because I think Okongwu is about to leave the train station. I don't know what they're going to do with Clint Capella. I'm not saying Clint Capella is going to get traded or anything. But Okongwu is straight up been playing better than Capella. He's been playing better than Capella. So here we go. We've got, wow, SB Mitchell is 78 of them. Good Lord. So it got up to 88. I imagine this was when we thought he might hit a flash challenge or whatever, but he was down in the 40s range, right? He climbed up to 80, down to low, I don't know, mid 70s, right? Mid 70s. So a little spike when we thought he was going to hit a challenge, then he's come back down. Let's go back over here. Let's go look at Series 2 rookies quickly. So let me look at Series 2. Let me look at Common. Common and Top Shot debut. And then we're going to sort by high to low. And I'm not saying you're going to go over there. I'm just telling. So, right, we got LaMelo, Ant, Maxi's 275, Halliburton's 249. Then we got Wiseman, Jordan Warren, good God. Desmond Bain, Jalen Smith at 168. Winslow at 104. But like Aaron Nesmith is more than Okongwu right now. Hold on. Aaron Nesmith is more than Okongwu. Nico Mannion, I know, bottleneck. Udoka is more. Obi Toppin's more than him. Emmanuel Quickly's more than him. Kira Lewis Jr. Dylan Windler is more than him. Like Okongwu is straight up is really good. Okongwu is really good. And I think we are about to see. I'm not saying like this is going to be a gold mine, print money. I just like if you don't have any exposure, if you don't have any exposure, I would just I don't know. I like him. I like him. I like Okongwu. He's been playing his ass off lately. All right, the other thing we should look at, and we'll look at the challenge as a whole in a wee bit, but let's take a look at Harrison Barnes and see why that was infuriating last night. So if you were trying to do the hard challenge, you needed his Top Shot debut or a rare or a legendary. Here's the thing. Harrison Barnes is one of those guys where his Top Shot debut is a rare moment. And there's only 499, and that's going for a cool 700. I believe it was like 400 something at the beginning of the day. So, oof, Stephen Flatt heard us talking about Wara, and here he goes. Now he's going to start. We're going to get some Jordan Wara love in a second. Looking for foods here. GM. If you guys haven't hit the like yet, I'm going to check the likes right now. 52. That is unacceptable. Everybody smash the like quickly, please. Hawks have I'm not ready to be like the Hawks have turned it around, but they've won a handful of games. They've won a handful of games in a row. And I don't know. John Collins is going to get moved, right? I think the Hawks want to trade John Collins. John Collins wants to be traded. They still have too many players there. I think he's going to get moved. So there we go. Thin floor and Okongwu. We pumping it? Pump it. Yeah, I think I'm not ready to say like the Hawks are back, baby, but the Hawks are gonna leapfrog the Bing Bong Booty Cheeks Knicks and probably the Wizards as well, I would think. Speaking of Heat 110, Knicks 96. Butler 22, 6 and 5. Duncan Robinson had just like returned to form for the first time in a while with 25, and Mr. Hero with 21 off the bench. Literally nothing to talk about on the Knicks side of things. Absolutely nothing to talk about. Miami Heat in first place, just cruising, absolutely cruising, have yet to be healthy. You know what's also nuts? The Spurs Grizzlies, I believe, were supposed to be the ESPN game last night, and they flexed in the Heat Knicks. Who the fuck wants to watch the Heat Knicks, right? I mean, the Heat fans, sure. Stan, look at Stan, hard as hell this morning. Thank you for taking a break from writing a blog post about the Nine Lives Lounge to let us know. Yeah, dude, the Heat are, I was right. And as long as the train is moving, I love it. RJ Barrett is the lone bright spot. There you go. Reddish still can't get burned. I know, right? Why trade for Cam Reddish and then not play him? And then Tom Thibodeau just can't be the coach. He can't be the coach because they're not good. Like the Knicks are not good. You go get Cam Reddish. He's like, why is Quentin Grimes getting more minutes than Cam Reddish? What are we doing here? Oh, but can you imagine ESPN flexing that game in? Like we had Ja Morant versus freaking DeJounte Murray, and you're giving us Julius Randle, who was minus 34 on the floor last night. Minus 34. Unbelievable. No, I know Grimes isn't the problem. Because Reddish takes terrible shots. Well, listen, I'm with you. I think the Hawks were so smart to move off Cam Reddish. I think it was the right time to do it. I do think he takes bad shots. But, like, if you trade for an asset like that, you got to at least play him, right? I don't get it. Scam Reddish. That's what I'm waiting for the New York Post article to be. All right, we've already talked enough about those two teams, except for the Heat. We haven't given the Heat enough love here. I got to take an L, guys. This team has been awesome considering, like, every team has managed injuries and COVID. Like, everyone's going through the same thing. But the Heat, I feel like, have not been healthy yet and somehow just keep grinding out W's. Like, I'm sure he won't get it, but Spoelstra needs to be in the Coach of the Year conversation. I'm sure he won't. I'm sure it'll go to the Grizzlies coach or whatever. I'm probably blanking on some others. What's his name? Billy Donovan over the Bulls. I'm sure he's going to get some love. But Spoelstra, man, he's been great. Like Lowry's been great. They got Bam back. The Heat are good, man. The Heat are good. I'm excited for them. Denver and the Nets. James Harden got ruled out like 30 minutes before the game for a tight hammy. All the James Harden stuff is crazy. Is crazy. I can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell if he's just trying to get paid. Is he using this as leverage? Like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Anyways, Jokic, it's funny. It felt like he had a bad game. 26, 10, and 8. Will Barton had 21 and 10. Austin Rivers sighting. We had him. He had 25 off the bench. But the funny thing from last night is DeMarcus Cousins, who's on a 10-day, is on a 10-day right now with the Nuggets, got ejected in like 3 minutes. And you could see it coming. You could see it coming. He got a technical, and you're just like, 2 more minutes and he's gone. And then sure enough, slam the ball, gonzo. Just good to see DeMarcus back in regular season form. Patty Mills had 21, shout out Australia. And then Cam Thomas had 25 off the bench. Cam Thomas has been nice, man. That's like an interesting piece moving forward. He's a scorer. Cam Thomas gets buckets. He gets buckets. I don't think there's anybody to look up there. I'm not like checking Austin Rivers. Everybody know we're like Jokic is underpriced, but like he's been underpriced this whole time on the site. So I'm not really, there's nothing to talk about there. Bulls 111, Raptors 105. Raptors hanging tough without our man Freddie Van Fleets. Gary Trent Jr. had another monster game. He had 32. OG Anunoby had 23. Mr. DDR is 29, 7 and 7, and Levine is 23, 8 and 8. Oh, are people really buying Okongwu right now? Is this happening? Let's go back. Let's go back. I love this, guys. I love this. We're moving markets. Remember, you're doing this on your own. You're doing this on your own, so don't yell at me. Yeah. Oh, hey, floors up, baby. Floors up to 81. Let's see how many recent sales. Wow. Look at this. Shout out Ed Mass, M Brick, F it Nico, Fenny. Floors up. Floors up. You sickos. You absolute sickos. I love it, guys. I love it. Raps are on a second night of a back-to-back too. Yeah, I know. I know. Were the Bulls on the second night of a back-to-back or no? They had 2 nights off. But hey, really good game. Really good game from all of them. I think we look at, I kind of wanted to see what Levine was doing in the marketplace and Gary Trent Jr. as well. Only because it was a couple games in a row, so I wasn't sure if he bumped up a little bit. So his series 2 Top Shot debuts out of 12K, that's 46, and then he's got that rare at 289. Okay. And then let's look at Levine. That throwdown reward is at 393. I've been thinking about getting a Levine Top Shot debut lately. That's at 240. All right. All-star moment at 187. I'm sure those all-stars are starting to pump too because of everything, right? Because of the stuff that we have seen. God, look at me just like the stuff that we have seeing. What is that? What is it? This is what happens when you do a show by yourself. You're trying to multitask and then you just say like words. With the All-Star game coming up and the Rising Star announcement, all that stuff, I think we're going to see those sets try to get completed. So those prices are probably a little too high in my opinion. Doobie says, let me list something, Mike. Tell you what in a second. Seems there we go. Oh my gosh. Refs have been inconsistent when tossing people this year. They really have. They really have. The refs have been, I don't know. I hate the refs being like a talking point, but they have been all over this place. Ryan, I'm glad you asked. Is it time to talk about, is that the next game on my list? Yeah. Spurs 118, Spurs 110. We got to talk about this for a little bit. So before we get to DeJounte, we do have to say Ja Morant, just like another insane game, 41, 8 and 5. He is, especially with Donovan Mitchell missing a handful of games because of the concussion, like Ja Morant cemented as a starter for the All-Star team. Dude, he's awesome. He's awesome. Like everything he does is so exciting, and like barring any sort of catastrophic injury, he's just going to continue to go up, man, because he's making people better when he doesn't have the ball. Better around him. He doesn't need the ball to be effective. Like he's fine playing off ball a little bit too. And so, you know, we talked about this right after Summer League, but during Summer League, Desmond Bane was able to, the Grizzlies were like, let's let Bane handle the ball a little bit. And because of that, I feel like Bane gained confidence and he looks better. So like that team is really fun. And I hope they're able to keep that core together for a while. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 22, 9, and 6. And listen, in the 6, you're like, oh, he had 6 assists. No, he didn't. He had 6 blocks again. And we pointed this out a couple of days ago. And since we've talked about it, I want to look at this. Okay. I want to look at this some more. All right, let's look at, all right, down here. Okay, the blocks. Look at the blocks. Oh, this is now a 10-game stretch. 5, 6, 3, 5, 1, 5, 4, 4, 6, 0, 6. This dude is just a monster. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a monster. Not enough love. Not enough love for Triple J. But he has been awesome on the defensive side of things. And then listen, guys, I know this is going to feel like Mike pumping his bags again. DeJounte Murray, 16, 11, 10, and a couple steals. Listen, DeJounte Murray is leaving the station. Okay. He is going to get named to the All-Star team now. It's happening. You have to bring him on. He is awesome. He is so freaking good. I mean, he just does a little bit of everything. He does a little bit of everything. Actually, while we're on Basketball Reference, let's go look at DeJounte's numbers over like the last handful of moments. And I know this feels like pumping bags. I get it. Let's just remind his nickname's Baby Boy. We can get behind that. Okay. We can get behind Baby Boy. I believe he's 25 years old. He's young buck. Here we go. Right now, his season's average are at 19, 9, and 8. Okay. But let's just see what he's been doing here down the stretch. So 16, 11, and 10, 19, 10, and 5, 19, 12, and 9, 25, 10, and 12, 23, 14, and 10, 18, 8, and 4. He's just been consistent, been absolutely consistent. Angel says he's getting traded to the Knicks. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Jericho says Ant-Man before DeJounte. Okay. Michael Jordan before DeJounte too. But man, he really has been solid. And listen, I'm not saying this is going to make any money or anything like that, because what I'm happy about is, if you all remember last year, we were on the DeAndre Ayton train for a long time, right? No one else was talking about DeAndre Ayton. We were hammering the DeAndre Ayton. All right. While we were hammering DeAndre Ayton, we were also saying DeJounte Murray. We were talking about him last year. I just think, I don't know. We didn't really make a ton of money off DeAndre Ayton either, but DeJounte Murray, he's only gonna get more expensive. So, and of course, I am like a DeJounte whale over here with this Top Shot debut that's now bumped up to 149. Okay. But even this, right? Even his Series 3 moment, if you're a moment ranks guy, he's got a steal that's $16. His 3-pointer Series 2 40K moment is 9. The MGLE is $575, whatever. These are expensive. And then his hustle and show are 20. Listen, I just would get some DeJounte exposure. Okay. I would get some DeJounte exposure is all I'm saying. He continues to get better. He does a little bit of everything. That Spurs team should have 3 wins. They're trash. They don't have a lot of good players. Okay. They are not great. And he has somehow gotten them to W's. That game shouldn't have even been competitive last night. All right, that's my DeJounte. My DeJounte spiel is done. I would just get some access to DeJounte. Would I prefer everyone buy his Top Shot debut? Yes, of course. But I'm not saying go do that. But I would go get his Series 3 steal moment. Go get his 3-pointer moment. Just have some DeJounte in your collection. You're going to need it for moment ranks. He's going to be in flash challenges, right? He is 100% going to start being in flash challenges more regularly. We just missed out on it last night. I'm not there with you yet on Primo, but I hope so, Top Shot Tesla. I hope so. All right, I talked too long. Oh, let's look at Ja Morant's moments just in general, because this is another guy, if someone was new to the platform and they were like, what am I supposed to do? Sure, there's collector score. We need to talk about all that shit. I get it. I want as much Ja exposure as I can, because not only is he turning into an MVP candidate, in year 4 or 3, whatever we're in, but we're just scratching the surface, on this. So obviously these are priced way the hell out. But I wanted to get down. So a Series 1 Top Shot debut out of 1,000 is right under 3K. But I'm trying to find some spots here that might be a little undervalued. Like his second series one moment, it's got a couple of rookie badges on it. It's his second moment on the site. It's out of 3,100. It's 477. His throwdown is now up to 460, which is pretty nice. That hustle and show reward is at 373. These are all pretty expensive, but we got a playoff reward here. The series 2 out of 7,500 and the series 2 out of 1,500. I think these are the moments I'd be attacking. And then even the series 3 out of 10K is only $28. Like that LaMelo is 60, but the Jaws 28. Come on. Come on. And then here you go. You get a couple other series 2 moments for 16 and 14. I would just give yourself some exposure to Ja Morant. Just get on the train. Ja or Luka Top Shot debut. So I think they both have like similar ceilings of being like the generational talent, if you will. But Ja Morant's is a rookie and it's out of 1,000. So Luka's, I believe, is out of 1,400. It's a little bit cheaper. But Jaws is out of 1,000 and it's got all the rookie badges. So yeah, I would just Ja has the edge, but I'm glad I have both of them because I want access to both. But yeah, I'm a huge Ja fan right now, which isn't a hot take. But Mick says McBeeman might be some deals on the DeJounte after the series 1 pack drop. I pulled one last drop. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a second. We're almost close. Yeah, we'll talk about that as well, Jericho, in a few minutes. All right, I want to make sure we got 2 games left. So we have the Suns beat the Jazz. Devin Booker scored 3,000 last night. He went for 43 and 12, scored 21 or 24 in the first quarter. I can't remember what it was. I think it was 21 because then he only scored 5 in the second quarter. But yeah, 43 and 12. CP3 had 21, 5 and 4. Conley had 16 and 10. Whiteside 16 and 11. And Clarkson, 26 off the bench. It's hard to, the Jazz are spiraling a little bit right now, but they've been missing Rudy. Donovan has missed 6 straight games in concussion protocols or whatever. So it's hard to gauge like where the Jazz really are at. But in the Jazz, like I don't think a lot of people are thinking about this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Ingles gets moved or Bojan Bogdanovic gets moved and that they make a move, because I do feel like they are recognizing they might be one piece off. So I'd pay attention to that. But yeah, Suns just continue to win. They still are not in double-digit losses. But we're going to look at the standings. I'm going to cover the last game, and then we'll get to the standings right now because we somehow are 40 minutes in and we haven't gotten out of the games. The Mavs, 132. Blazers, 112. The dumpster fire in Portland continues. Dallas had Luke had a triple-double last night, but it was not a weird one. He wasn't scoring a lot. 15, 15, and 10. The Porzingis had 22. Jalen Brunson had 20. CJ had 26 and 4. 26 and 4. And then Simons had 23. So there you go. That's the action from last night. I wanted to look at the standings just to, a couple of reasons. So Stan Loves can feel loved. So we can see his Miami Heat right here. Let me blow this. Oh no, it's blown up. All right. So Heat and the Heat are 31-17. Bulls just a half game back. The Heat have played one more game than them and have one more win. This is what I thought was interesting. Cavs have jumped into third right here and are only a game and a half back from the Heat, 30-19. They leapfrogged both the Nets and the Bucks there. So a 3 seed in the East right now. Are you kidding? Eric says thoughts on Jalen Brunson. I like Jalen Brunson a lot. I don't know if I like him enough to like go invest in him on Top Shot, but I do like him. But look at this. The Sixers, if you look at the last 10, what's happening here? Heat are 8-2 in their last 10. Bulls 4-6, but they were missing everybody. Cavs 8-2 in their last 10. Nets floundering a little bit, and I don't see that fixing until KD comes back. Bucks, I don't know if they've got a championship hangover. What's going on? 5-5 in their last 10. The Sixers are winning. The Hornets are hot. Look at this. Don't look now. The Boston Celtics above 500. Congratulations, you asshats. Knicks firmly out of the playoffs now. They are a half game back from the Wizards. Hawks, same thing, only a half game back. This is going to be your 10 right here. Your 10. The Hawks are going to leapfrog both the Knicks and the Wizards, and that's going to be your 10. Raptors are going to hang on. Knicks are going to miss the playoffs, and everyone's going to lose their shit. On the west side of things, we get the Suns right here. Suns with a comfy 3.5 game lead. 38-9. Warriors 35-13. But they're struggling a little bit. Steph's shot's been broken for the last couple days, last week or so. Honestly, since he broke the record, his three's been a little wild. And Draymond's been out, but I'm not concerned. They're still going to be fine. But here's the Grizzlies, like comfortably in the 3 seed now. Then you get the Jazz, Mavericks creeping up, right? Only 2 games behind the Jazz. Nuggets right there as well. The Nuggets being 26 and 21 without 2 of their 3 best players is nuts. And look at the Wolves here. The Wolves are above 500, 7-3 in their last 10. Currently ahead of the Clippers, the Lakers. Somehow the Portland Trailblazers are right there. And also the Pelicans, like the Pelicans sneaky back in the playoff race. Back in the playoff race right there. So shout out to Pelicans, 5-5 in their last 10, game and a half behind the Trailblazers, who I don't know if they'll win another game. I don't know if they'll win another game. I see Big Ticket in the chat. I'm just going to drop the video because I need to do a big sniff, you know? So here we go. A little big ticket for you. Yeah, he asks, is the team hold moment being announced tonight? I'm going to pull up the links for that right now so that we can take a look together. Because yes, we are going to announce that tonight, which means we only have a little bit left to vote here. Not much longer to vote. So let me see where we're at here. Here we go. Now I pulled it up. All right, let's look at the responses. So here we go. And it's kind of close here. It's kind of close. Let me share screen. Here we go. So right now, Sadiq Bey's Top Shot debut has a little bit of a lead on Terrence Mann's Top Shot debut. So 55% to 48%. There we go. So the score is 43-34. There's only nine to go. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat right now. We're going to close voting tonight, and then we'll announce it. We'll announce it in real time on tonight's show. So I'm going to drop a link there. But all right, there we go. What were the other comments I missed? Yeah, did someone say Cavs? Shout out to Deep Threat. Good to see a Deep Threat. But yeah, go in there and vote if you haven't had a chance to vote. You can only vote once, so if you already voted, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's where we are. All right, so a couple things. Series 1 pack drop today, okay? It's pack drop today. So how many? Let me know in the chat if you are lining up. If you are lining up for the 500. I need to know who's lining up. The good news is, so I've hit Series 1 drop 1. I hit Series 1 drop 2, but I'm sitting out Series 1 drop 3. I just did not have it in me to grind out 350 tickets. And it felt like the market was ready for it. You know what I mean? It felt like the market was ready for this to happen. We did not see a $2 floor for very long. So if you weren't on it early, it was tough. All right, here we go. Who do we have? Jonathan's lining up. Mick Beeman's got his 350. Jordan's he's lining up. Luke's lining up. Swami's lining up. Just a reminder, if you're going for it, and if you landed today, right? There's 500 packs. If you landed today, and you want to rip, you can come on stream tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for Top Shot takes and rip that bad boy. Foster's lining up, going 3 for 3 this week. Let's go. Chef Tebow's doing it. Tommy's doing it. This is his first one. Big Ticket. Honestly, I'm rooting for all of you. You know, I want Team Hold to all get W's. Big Ticket needs this win. He has not hit one yet. It's time. Eric Fernandez says he's up to 249. So you'll be ready for the next one. The cutoff's all ready for today, right? Mike, isn't gonna join the queue? Yeah, you all have a chance. Everybody's got a chance. Everybody's got a chance. I'm sitting this one out. But yeah, 500 packs. We went over some of the moments that are going to be in there. You know what I would like to know for the people that are lining up, because I was like posturing this the other day. Do we think like if you land the pack, is your goal to flip this into other stuff, or are you like really excited to get a Series 1 pack? Like say you land Steph Curry Top Shot debut. Is your plan to flip the Curry Top Shot debut for cash to buy some other stuff that you're interested in? Or if you hit one of these like big Top Shot debuts, are you holding? Because I've been trying to figure out, like we saw after pack drop 1, we saw all the Series 1 moments come down a little bit. But after the second one, that wasn't really the case, right? The market held strong for a little bit. All right, so new Swami's in Flip City. There we go. Deep Threats is Big Ticket and I are ripping locker packs tonight. Nico's planning on holding. Yeah, I'm curious. Yeah, holding. Holding it. I don't have it. That's what I was curious, right? Because I thought like a lot of people were like, weren't here when we had the Series 1 packs, right? So this is, and we've talked about Series 1 for so long, and it's like this is a chance to get something that was like financially not available to us, right? So I was wondering, like, I kind of, oh man, my Wi-Fi's bad, frozen, bad Wi-Fi, bad Wi-Fi. But I was wondering if people were like, this is a grail opportunity for me. If I hit this, I'm holding. Um, But yeah, let's see. TSD Steph will pop in a hat challenge, a hard challenge one day. I'm holding all my series ones for my first pack, and unless I pull deuce, I'm holding any. I'm not. Yeah, there we go. Just please no Jeff Teague. Yeah, I'm rooting for everybody to miss Jeff Teague. Yeah, see, that's kind of where I'm at, right? So some of the stuff that I hit, it doesn't feel like it when so I ripped it. I got I think my packs were John Morant was the first John Morant, Karl Anthony Towns, um, John Morant top shot debut, Karl Anthony Towns top shot debut, DeAndre Hunter top shot debut, and then I forget what the third one was, right? And those are all like Karl Anthony Towns isn't expensive, but I liked it. So it wasn't worth flipping. Same thing with DeAndre Hunter. It's a rookie moment. And then John Morant on the higher end, right? So I was very excited about that. My second pack, though, same thing. It was like Russ Westbrook, which like right on the borderline of flipping is worth it. But I was like, whatever, I'll hold Russ. And then it was like LaMarcus Aldridge and like Bielitsa. And I forget what the other one was, but it's cheap enough that it's like, I'm not flipping this for like $40 or $50, you know? Paul says, skipping today, too discouraged after my $250 value pack last round. Yeah, that's fair, right? That's fair. Oh my God, my Wi-Fi is so bad today, guys. I apologize. Such a degen. I'm right back in. Top Shot Tesla says, went 0 for 3 and converted to locker room packs. The shine wore off for me, and the LeBron moving from 10K to 6K also played a role. Yeah, that is true, right? That moment was like the grail moment in there. And it's coming down. The thing I'll say though, and this is a long way to go, right? Because there's still 14 or 15 more of these Series 1 drops. So it's going to take a while, but eventually all of the supply will be out there. And then there's no opportunity for it to, I mean, there's opportunity for it to come down if collectors decide they no longer want it. But I don't like at some point. This is my whole argument with like whales own too many, so you can't trust Series 1s. And it's like, yes, but if they own too many and are flipping them, that means eventually this gets spread out. And it might take a while. But if you like hit the LeBron, is it a long-term hold? And if it's a long-term hold, I'm not worried about it getting to 10K. Like it's going to get back up there. But in the short term, I totally agree. That is a little disheartening to see it go down 40%. Kevin Forge in the streets. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. What are people buying with their UFC free dapper? That's what I wanted to talk about. So here we go. Some of you are getting back like 250, 300 bucks today, or however many packs you bought of UFC. That refund's coming today. And we get a couple of things. We have, and I want to know what people are doing. We have a UFC drop on Tuesday, I think, right? The 31st. We also have, what's it called? Oh, we have NFL all day tomorrow, right? So we have the $50 all day pack. Or are people going into the Top Shot streets? Is that what we're doing? Milo says Cole Anthony Top Shot debut. There we go. Robert says UFC dapper to NFL all day. NFL all day says Glenn. Oh no, this is Arturo Draws. Arturo Draws. Shoot your shot. It's actually the same guy up there. I'll buy one Justice. All right, NFL Nico. There you go. NFL and UFC for me all day for one pack tomorrow. There you go. It is amazing. Like the timing of that is great that we can like spread that around a little bit. But I'm gonna show you what I'm doing right now. All three. There we go. Spread the love. Yeah, I think I am gonna definitely line up for the NFL all day pack. I'm definitely gonna try to get some UFC packs next week as well. But I actually sold my RJ Legendary yesterday. So let's go over to the marketplace because I wanted to take you through where I'm at right now. I just actually want to see what the RJ back because I think I sold it for like a little bit less than no. All right, so I sold it for I think like 1,800. So it's gone up a little bit. But here's why I sold it before people start calling me rent seeker. Which you know what, you can't call me. The RJ Barrett. I was really hoping. Yeah, I sold it, baby. I sold it. I was really hoping that RJ Barrett was going to be in the Luka challenge. And to me, that's where the RJ Barrett value was. Also, I feel like this is a little bit, are we back? That to me, that's where the value was. I'm not a huge Knicks fan, obviously. I'm not really a big RJ Barrett guy, even though he's cooking a little bit. And I think there are a few legendary moments that if I hit, I would absolutely be holding. But what I was hoping for was this was going to land into the jaw challenge. And then I was going to do some deals, do some maneuvering to try to complete that jaw challenge. But since it's in the DeRozan one, I decided to move off of it. And so now I'm sitting on like 2K and Dapper. We're sitting at 2K and Dapper. So I wanted to, let's kind of just peruse the marketplace with me, if you will. And I'm going to tell you a couple different strategies that I was thinking about with this. Now, it's been really hard for me because it's hard for me to hold Dapper to begin with. But secondly, I'm trying really hard to wait until the series one drop happens, just in case it comes down a little bit. DC1, that definitely crossed the mind to just go grab DeJounte's. People are saying Giannis Top Shot debut from Tommy. Yeah, that's on the list as well. But here we go. I just want to take a look. JJ Redick deck the hoops. See, like there's going to be a lot of random rare stuff that I'm not super excited about. We got a Jamal Murray holo, an SGA holo from last series. So there's going to be a lot of holos in this space of like players that aren't superstars. The Levine, which actually got pumped up a little bit. Come on. I hate when this does this. Load more moments. Thank you. Here we go. Caruso in here. The Garlands of the world. The LaMelo NGLE kind of stood out a little bit. There we go. Brian says going through. Sold my gram for 1,800 trying to decide what to do. What happened to no plans, Mike, in 20? That is no plans. That is no plans right there. We were wheeling and dealing. Yeah, that's Dapper for pack drops of like all of them. I know, right? But so the LaMelo NGLE stood out a little bit. That is something that like caught my eye. That was something that stood out. Other than that, we could go RJ Barrett rookie debut. But now we're getting, see what I mean? Like this range is kind of weird when you include all of these legendary moments, right? And so this is the other thing I was thinking about doing. Besides the LaMelo MGLE is the only like really expensive one that I was looking at. But if we make this common and then let's sort it again, okay? The marketplace is temporarily down. Hopefully I can still see this though. All right. So the Giannis for 1,900. There's a LeBron James out of 1,000, that big block. Zion's Top Shot debut, which is a now sub 1,300, which the Zion thing is kind of interesting. If we think he comes back, I don't know. Does he get a little bump? So it felt like buying low a little bit, but I'm not really sure. Some MC Drunk Tree, you are drunk right now. I'm not using any money to buy Michael Carter Williams. I'm telling you that right now. James Harden Top Shot debut is not going to do it. Another LeBron James, the dunk. We've got Luka Coolcat. That's not going to happen. Oh, we can't look anymore. But anyways, basically what I was thinking about doing, the thing that I was thinking about doing is scooping like a bunch of those. Yeah, exactly. Rad Dad right here. He says filter to 1K and always buy 2. So I was thinking about like, do I scoop another Jokic Top Shot debut? I have one Booker, another Booker Top Shot debut. Maybe grabbing a Joel Embiid right now is like 3 something. And like he's playing out of his ass right now. He's playing incredible. So stuff like that, I'm thinking about going after. I'm trying to like scoop a handful of moments in that for like really like 200 to 500 range. Like maybe we go get Jimmy Butler, Zach LaVine, a DeMar DeRozan, just kind of like cover all my bases of like really good players. But I'm having a real tough time. I'm having a tough time deciding what to do. Especially when you can just buy 300 DeJounte Murrays. Like, is that the goal? Is the goal to own all of the DeJountes? It's tough. It's tough to decide. Anyways, that's where I'm at. That's a bummer that we got maintenance. That we don't want to see that. We don't love to see that. Derrick Rose Top Shot debut. I just don't love Derrick Rose. This is a good question. Is out of your ass a good thing or a bad thing? It depends. Buy the whole W set. I got the whole W set, McBeeman. And you know what? Here, I'll bring this up as well. I mentioned this to Red Dad actually off of the on the Discord. I'm in this weird spot right now where I wonder if a lot of you or if some of you are in this spot as well. So I know like the idea is to collect sets, right? I am not as intrigued by collecting some of the common sets. I don't like the hustle and show is cool. I like the hustle and show. So for all of you that did it, shout it out. I'm glad you did it. But like getting a couple of airdrop hustle and show packs doesn't move the needle for me to go scoop something. And some of the rare sets are just out of range for completing. That makes sense. And like getting a rare airdrop moves the needle for me a little bit. Like a legendary, obviously. And so I don't really know what to do here. I don't really know what to do here. And I don't know if other people are feeling that because like the All-Star, right? The All-Star game is already that set is already priced into it. The Rising Star is already priced in, knowing that airdrops are coming. Ming saying the archive set. Yeah, I've thought about the archive set as well. But I can't like, I don't know. Maybe we go after, and then there were 4 set. Because I think that like those playoff rare moments, getting an airdrop of that would be pretty cool. Let's actually look at that. Let's look at some of the sets and then we'll get out of here. Look at Okongwu, my man Okongwu. That's the bump for today. All right, we'll look by what's going on here? Why can't I filter? Why can't I filter? You don't always have to buy. No, I know you don't always have to buy. Of course, it's okay to do nothing. I know. The final set is still cheap, at least the bottleneck, but not financial advice. Here you go, Josh. I don't hate that. Like that stuff, I do. That stuff is interesting. All right, what is on the moment down to? What's going on here? All right, I'm gonna wait till that loads because that's driving me nuts. Yeah, you're right. Maybe the move is to do nothing. Maybe the move is to do nothing. Yeah, think about and then there were 4, could be some great teams this year, and that would be a nice airdrop pack. Yeah, that is kind of where I was leaning. Like, do you go get a Giannis Top Shot debut? Do you go get like a Jokic and Embiid, a Booker, right? That would all be covered. I could get all 3 of those, or do we like load up and try to do that? Yeah, I know. Also, like, do you guys know me? It's like you don't even know me. We've been together for a year, and you guys are like, "Oh, just be patient. Get out of here. Get out of here with your patience." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'm in the same spot. I'm still collecting what I want, which isn't common sets. Hopefully, they find a way to reward users who collect and hold moments. Yeah, I do think we'll see staking of moments eventually, right? I think we can see that eventually. Seeing stars will be part of a challenge on All-Star Weekend. Yeah, I know, but that set's already priced in. That set's already too expensive, and I don't want to do that. There we go. So, yeah, I'll let Jacob know. I know I need something. Jacob, I want something a little too sweet, but not too sweet. You know what I mean? Buy Flash Challenge Rare, Flash Challenge Utility, Patience Winslow. I know. All right, let's see. Is this can we do this now? All right, here we go. Let's look at all right. So and then there were 4 is $5,000. That's too expensive. I was hoping that was going to be cheaper. I was hoping that was going to be cheaper. Not going to lie. What else? Is there anything? The WNBA set, like truly, if you're trying to boost your collector score, this is gonna be a lot more than that in like 3 or 4 months. The vintage vibes, you go complete the vintage vibes. 2000 NBA playoffs is 4K. Like, yeah, I don't know. I maybe I just need to stack more Dapper. Maybe that's what I need to be doing. I basically could complete Seeing Stars if I wanted to. The early adopters, maybe I go complete an early adopter set. I don't know. Maybe the move is to stack Dap. Maybe I'm just going to be stacking Dapper right now. I don't know. It's a good problem to be in. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. We love it. Miles says, I've given up on collector score. I've gotten too far behind. I'd rather have moments I want with less collector score outcome. Yeah, I go back and forth. Like completing the Nugget set, because I do like the Nuggets. It allows me to load up on cheaper Jokic's, Michael Porter Jr.'s, and Jamal Murray to boost my collector score. So I do like that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep figuring out. Yeah, Top Shot Tesla. I like this too. Top Shot debut series one have been on a pretty steady downslide because no flash challenge utility. I know. I know. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna call it there. Good luck to everybody in the series one drop today. Really rooting for you guys. Again, if you land one, let me know in the Discord. I'm gonna share a link to the Discord right here. Let me know if you land one and you have the patience to wait until tonight. We'll rip tonight. Also, just a reminder, like and subscribe, right? Like and subscribe. We have our big 1 year anniversary coming up next Sunday, a week from Sunday. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have so many giveaways, so make sure you're a part of the crew by then. Yeah, best of luck on the drop. Enjoy the money we're getting back from UFC today, and then we'll see you guys tonight. All right, have a good day. Have a good day.